Guys, I can't wait for the introduction, but Jay Clayton is going to have to testify against Ethereum in court. He's been subpoenaed, or he's going to be subpoenaed soon. I'm super excited. Let me start with the introduction now after giving you the super exciting news. Thank you for joining Crypto Geek, back with another exciting video. If you are not subbed to this channel, please click that subscribe button. If you have not clicked the like button, please click the like button. Now, I'm not giving you any financial or legal advice. Always do your own research. I'm going to get right into it because I'm super excited in this bloody red, sad market. We have some amazing news for XRP. So this is good, guys, good. I know I've been kind of calm and slow over the last couple of days, but it's just because the market's been so calm, too slow. But let's get into it. Ripple, smart Ripple. They've just submitted to court that they're going to subpoena a former SEC official. So, before I say who this official is probably going to be and why it's probably going to be Jay Clayton, this is super good on Ripple's end. They're so smart. The SEC just got 60 days, 2 months extra for discovery. Now they have to worry about this, which is much bigger than the 60 days. The SEC is going to be so busy trying to fight this subpoena against a former SEC official, which has not been named. In fact, SEC is already saying that they're intending to fight it and submit their first response, fighting the subpoena that was sent by Ripple to the court, and send the response by June 24. Now, let me tell you something. First of all, who can be the former SEC official? It's very straightforward, and I think with a little bit of logic, you'll reach the person I've reached. There can only really be two main people, right? That Ripple would want to ask. One is the chair of the SEC during the time that the SEC claims XRP was a security. So let's look. So the SEC claimed that XRP was a security beginning 2013. Who was the CEO or chairman of the SEC in 2013? Mary Jo White, which is who? Which she's a lawyer on Ripple's team. Now, Ripple may call her, but it would really be a conflict, I think, of interest. It wouldn't make sense to call somebody that's obviously on your team. So to the judge, her opinion is going to be biased towards Ripple. And Ripple's team know that. So who are they going to subpoena? Who is the previous SEC official? Has to be Jay Clayton, the person that raised this lawsuit. Now, think about what's the question that the Ripple would want to ask that would really screw the SEC. It would be, they would ask Jay Clayton, is Ethereum a security? Now, Jay Clayton has one of two answers. Given his involvement with the Ethereum Foundation, and given that he works for a firm that just invested like over $1 billion in Ethereum and Bitcoin, do you think he's going to admit that Ethereum is a security? Hell no! He's not the chair of the SEC anymore. He doesn't give a damn if the SEC burns to the ground. Not now. If he says it's not a security, then the team on Ripple's end is going to prove how Ethereum is exactly like XRP. Who wins? Ripple wins. This is very big, and this is why the SEC is going to fight this with tooth and nail to try and stop this. This is essentially, if this gets approved by court, this is the end of this lawsuit. One, I can, not giving you the financial or legal advice, but I can almost guarantee you that there's no way. The SEC know this is what's coming. Look at the way Jay Clayton has changed even his own tone of what is a security. Now his whole focus is they need to legislate it. Not enough legislation. So even his tone in general, towards crypto's changed. He's become much more lenient. He doesn't care about the SEC doing what they need to do. He cares more about his current job. I'm so excited, and this is unbelievable news. Unbelievable news, guys. This could really be the final moment for this lawsuit between Ripple and the SEC. Really, it could be. I mean, even if SEC does not want to settle, and I think, don't take my word for it, and things can change any second, I think there was a bit of breakdown in settlement talks between the SEC and Ripple. And Ripple pulled out the red card. And the SEC is about to get kicked out of this lawsuit. Now, what I think is going to happen is they're trying to fight it, but I think it's going to get granted. Remember, the judge granted Ripple internal memos, which means she believes that what the SEC officials are telling each other in a formal way is relevant to this case. So what a previous SEC official says, particularly the one that decided to file this lawsuit a little bit before him leaving office, what he says is relevant to this case. And guess what he said a little bit earlier, before he resigned or whatever, he left. He said, Clayton says Ethereum is not a security. So now if he goes and says he tries to flip against the people that have hired him essentially, and he says, yeah, Ethereum's a security, then they can go out and say, well, you said it wasn't a security. Why didn't you say it wasn't a security when you were in office? Why did you decide to say it now? So Clayton is screwed on both ends, and the SEC as a whole is screwed on both ends. This is going to make it clear that even the SEC and Clayton does not know what the hell they're talking about. And they themselves don't know whether XRP and XRP and Ethereum are securities, which 100% makes the fair notice defense admissible in court. So this is super exciting news, guys. I am so happy to be able to tell you this. I know I've been a bit slow over the last couple of days, but honestly, there's not much action. But this is like a pivotal moment. This is a moment that it is really the moment that I think will make the biggest difference in this lawsuit. And if it gets granted, which I think means that we're heading towards another court hearing, guys. Because Ripple's fighting it, SEC's fighting it. Ripple's already said, and the SEC and the SEC have said that we're gonna need the judge to decide this. So we're heading into a hearing, but I think this hearing is really going to be the hearing that makes this case. I know we're still in discovery, and it's hard to believe that was so early in discovery. This action and this really closeness to a decision is becoming a reality. And you heard a lot of people, including myself, tell you at the beginning, discovery is what makes or breaks a case. And this is just proving it. This is just proving that this really point right now that's going to happen about this being granted is going to make all the difference in how this case concludes. Now, don't worry. There might still be a settlement in the coming days. This does not mean anything. And sometimes, or maybe the SEC, once they see that this is really going to happen, they might just give in to Ripple's, whatever Ripple wants, because it's going to hurt their reputation as a whole. So if Clayton comes out and says, you know what, I was pressured by somebody, or Ethereum is not a security, I thought XRP was a security, but now I'm starting to think maybe they're not, then really looks so bad on the SEC, particularly because they fought this case so hard and tried to use everything they've got to try and fight Ripple. And then their own chairman that was there, during the time that filed this lawsuit says this. Imagine the type of corruption that people will see within the SEC. So, guys, thank you for watching this video. I know it's like 9-minute video, but guys, this is good news in this sad market over the last couple of days, but it's looking like we're starting to recover. I don't think we're recovering because of that, because there's the whole market that's gone down and Bitcoin's doing a little bit better. Who cares? I hope you bought a little bit of the dip. I did. I actually bought the dip, guys. I didn't buy a whole ton, but I bought the dip and I'm so proud to say this, not sold a single XRP, and I'm not planning to, no matter what happens, guys. Remember, XRP, regardless of what happens with this market, XRP is really different. Because the reason XRP is this low is because of the lawsuit. It would have gone down, but it would have still been a ton more than what it is now. So the reason XRP is really that low is because of the lawsuit. And imagine the amount of money that people that have sold Bitcoin now have. And they're going to have to invest it once they see the market growing. So who do you think they'll invest it in once we have an end to this lawsuit? The crypto with the most clarity, which is going to be XRP. XRP, XRP. Hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one, guys. I'm super excited for my next live stream on Friday at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you join me. Twitter is CryptoGeek If you really want to support me, click that subscribe and like button. If you want to be a super supporter, click join. And share this video on Twitter, delivering the good news to everybody that's been holding through this tough market. But good job for all of you that have held well. And I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully with some more good news. CryptoGeek out.